Welcome to this explainer. If you're a focused learner who is ready to build a serious, sustainable business, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we are diving deep into the Unicity compensation plan. We're going to take what might look like a complicated web of numbers and transform it into a crystal-clear roadmap for building your very own empire. Let's get right to it.
To keep things moving and efficient, we've broken this down into 5 logical steps. First, decoding the basic terms. Second, earning those crucial first bonuses. Third, building and developing your teams. Fourth, mastering the organization bonus. And finally, hitting the elite ranks and the Centurion Club.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, decoding the basic terms. These are the literal building blocks of your business. First up, we've got personal volume, or PV. Now, every single Unicity product has a specific point value attached to it, right? That's the volume. So your PV is simply the volume generated from the products you personally buy, plus whatever your direct retail customers buy. Think of this as your personal footprint in the business. It's where everything starts. Then, as your business naturally starts to expand, we move on to team volume, or TV for short. This takes your own personal volume and adds in the PV generated by the members and distributors that you personally sponsor. Basically, it's your frontline team coming together and pooling that volume. And finally, the big one, organization volume, or OV. This is the whole shebang. OV includes your volume, your sponsored team's volume, plus the volume of absolutely everyone below them in your entire network tree. It represents the total, massive scale of your growing organization.
Now, as you build out that network, you're going to encounter 3 main types of people. Customers, well, they just pay the standard retail price. Members are your loyal product users. They get wholesale pricing and earn product credit when they refer folks, but they don't actually earn cash commissions. So here's the absolutely crucial point. Distributors are the ones actively building the business. They get the wholesale pricing, sure, but they are the only ones eligible to earn real cash commissions and those exclusive rewards.
As a distributor, your network is built on what we call legs, which is really just a person you sponsor and everyone underneath them. But you know, what happens if you have a bunch of smaller legs that aren't quite hitting the marks? Well, Unicity has this brilliant feature called horizontal compression. Instead of leaving you hanging, the system automatically sums up those smaller legs, like Steven and Abby for example, and combines their volume to create a single, much larger qualifying leg for you. It's literally designed to automatically optimize your volume so you can succeed faster. How cool is that?
Okay, so now that we've got the basics down, let's move right into Section 2, earning your first bonuses and securing those early wins.
Getting rewarded for buying, consuming, and selling products is actually beautifully simple. First, you just accumulate your initial 1,000 PV as a distributor. Once you cross that milestone, Step 2 kicks in. Anytime your monthly PV goes over $250, you hit Step 3. You automatically earn a flat 10% personal rebate on all that excess volume. It's an immediate, tangible return on your personal sales efforts.
But bringing in new business, that is where things get really exciting. This is the business development bonus. Take a new recruit like Connor, for instance. Because this is his first 1,000 PV as a brand new distributor, you can earn up to a massive 20% commission on his volume, depending on your own cumulative PV, of course. And get this, you earn this on all member volume too. It is a massive incentive to just keep sharing Unicity with new people. Once you've locked in those early wins, it's time to really scale things up. That brings us to Section 3, building and developing teams. To scale effectively, you absolutely have to understand the difference between a level and a generation. A level simply calculates volume straight down a leg until it hits the very first active distributor. Pretty straightforward, right? But a generation, that goes way deeper. It groups volume together, completely skipping over anyone who's inactive until it hits the first qualified manager or above. To really see this vertical compression in action, just trace a leg down through your team. Say folks like Lauren, Chris, and Nicole. The system automatically compresses the volume, completely bypassing inactive people to find your true levels and generations. Your level stops at the first active person, which dictates your team development bonus. But your generation stretches much farther down, grouping all that volume together until it finds a high-performing manager. This is vital to grasp because generations are the engine that powers the absolute most lucrative part of this entire plan.
And that perfectly tees up Section 4, mastering the organization bonus and unlocking some truly massive potential. To even be eligible for the organization bonus, you've got to reach the rank of manager or above. Let's say a distributor has hit senior manager. Because of that specific rank, They get to earn 5% on their Generation 1 volume and another 5% on their Generation 2 volume. In a typical scenario, that can easily add up to a sweet $270 bonus. And remember, that's just from the organization bonus alone.
Now, the earning potential grid is your ultimate roadmap. As you advance your rank from manager all the way up to presidential diamond, you unlock deeper and deeper generations. At the absolute highest ranks, you're earning a percentage of the volume generated up to an incredible 12 generations deep. Just think about how massive that can get as your team grows.
And if we zoom in on this earning potential, the most mind-blowing aspect of the Unicity compensation plan is that these bonuses actually stack. You don't have to pick and choose between them. You get to double up. You earn this deep organization bonus right on top of your business development bonus and your team development bonus. The whole thing is engineered to exponentially reward real leadership and sustained growth over time.
Which brings us to the very top of the mountain. Section 5, Elite Ranks and the Centurion Club, reaching the pinnacle.
When you finally hit those elite ranks, well, this happens. $100,000. No joke. If you achieve the rank of Presidential Diamond and simply maintain it for 3 consecutive months, Unicity rewards you with a staggering one-time Achiever's bonus of $100,000. And trust me, there are massive cash bonuses for all the ranks leading up to it too.
But listen, reaching the very top isn't just about pushing volume. It's about real, tangible impact. The Centurion Club is an elite status strictly reserved for distributors who go above and beyond to impact over 100 lives through the Feel Great program. To hit and maintain this status, you need to hold 100 Centurion count points, which you earn primarily by directly selling Feel Great packs to your members.
And the financial reward for genuinely changing those lives? It's simply incredible. The moment you hit that 100-point mark, you trigger the Centurion Leader rule. This slaps a massive 5% increase onto your organization bonus payouts for Feel Great volume across your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th generations. You are quite literally multiplying your wealth by prioritizing the health and success of your direct customers. It's a total win-win.
So we've completely decoded the map today. You know exactly how the volume works, the power of compression, the unbelievable depth of generations, and the massive, life-changing bonuses waiting at the top. The structure is 100% in place to support your success. So, I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought. Now that you know the exact rules of the game, how many lives are you going to impact to build your Unicity empire? The opportunity is right there in your hands. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I seriously cannot wait to see what you build.